You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Sister Wives fans. Well, Kody Brown broke a long-standing, unspoken rule to not talk about intimacy in front of the cameras. And when she broke the rule, she broke it hard. And let's just say Kody did not get a good rating. Before we dive into the taboo that Kody broke and exactly what she said about Kody, please click subscribe. Oh my gosh. All I can say about this is I would love to be sitting on the couch between Robyn and Kody when they heard what Kody said about Kody's diminishing returns in the bedroom. This happens on the one-on-one season-ending interviews. If Kody was giving Kody a Yelp review as a lover, I think it would be 1 star, do not recommend. I can't say that's entirely shocking, though. At least for me, he's not giving I'll rock your world vibes, you know what I mean? Except maybe for Robyn. So last week, we learned that the Sister Wives spouses all agreed that there would never be any bedroom talk in their confessionals or one-on-ones. But Kody either didn't get the memo or she decided to crumple it up, throw it in the trash, and set it on fire, because boy, did Kody spill some tea about her ex-husband. Not only did she trash talk Kody's poor performance in the bedroom, but Kody also gave us a timeline for when things went from okay to non-existent in the sack. So Kody said when she and Kody first got married that exploring intimacy with him was fun. That was her word, fun. Kody even told one-on-one host Suki that way back then, intimacy with Kody was, quote, a blast. I mean, okay. I don't think she had anything to compare it to. I'm pretty sure he was her first. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway, soon, Kody said, though, that things started to fall apart, and she said she realized that Kody never cared for her emotionally, romantically, or physically. And this is bizarre. She also included financially. That sounds like Kody felt somehow that money was tied to intimacy. Did Kody tie romance to bank statements, or was this just something Kody felt? It's kind of strange, but interesting. And as for him not being attracted to her physically, we have heard Kody say terrible things about Kody. We all know the nacho incident. If you don't, I'll tell you real quick. Back when he was married to Mary and Kody was still kind of, waiting in the wings as a possible future wife, since she was, polygamy royalty. She was a little heavy, and he saw her eating nachos and said he was just completely disgusted. It was awful that he said it out loud. They put it in that book of theirs too. Anyway, so it took Kody a little while longer to realize the thrill was gone, and she realized it just as Robyn came onto the scene as bride number 4. So basically, what we're hearing is as soon as Kody got with Robyn, Kody realized that her and Kody's bedroom dynamic went off the rails. Worse than went off the rails, more accurately, Kody says she and Kody basically stopped doing the deed. She said after Robyn came along, it was, and I quote, nothing. That is really messed up. So he said these horrible things, said it in the book, and then marries Robyn, and then nothing. So then Suki asked if Kody felt like from that point on that she and Kody were just fulfilling a marital obligation when they did things, bedroom things. Kody said yes, and she said the intimacy with Kody was just, and I quote, sad. So we went from a blast to sad. And apparently it wasn't just sad, it was also nearly non-existent. Kody said they were only intimate a handful of times a year, like maybe 5 times a year. And then it got to the breaking point with her and Kody. She's spoken about it before. If you remember, he would come over to Kody's house. He'd share her bed, but Kody wasn't sharing it in the way a husband should share a bed with his wife. Kody said they had one final conversation on the topic, and she told Sookie that she flat out asked Kody, are we ever going to have sex again? And he was like, no. So that's when Christine was finished and she said, you're done. You're not staying here anymore. Don't want you in my bed. That's it. And we all remember when she told Kody that because it was reality TV gold. Christine packed up Kody's things to get it out of her house, shoved his stuff in the garage for him to come pick up. And can you blame her? Why would he think that she would let him keep coming over to play act like her husband when he wasn't being a real man with her, right? What's insane about all this, though, is Christine doing this actually shocked Kody. How could he be surprised? He said he wouldn't share a marriage bed in an authentic and intimate way with Christine anymore. Why'd she keep him around? Why would she? Why would any woman? And now Kody has confessed that Robyn was the only woman he ever loved, the only wife he ever loved. So yeah, if I had to guess, I would say Kody felt obligated, felt like he had to go over and go through the motions. Maybe he even felt like he was cheating on Robyn. I mean, if Kody didn't love his other wives and was only doing the deed with them out of obligation, that's truly awful. Just awful. I'm only surprised Christine didn't toss him out a long time before that. In my opinion, Kody was the one who betrayed his other wives by falling in love with a woman and not being honest with them and relegating them to lesser positions in his life. And just bizarrely then, his attitude when Christine tossed him out was like, how dare she do this to me? I say, how dare you, sir? You know? And then Kody actually thought for a minute there that Christine might be bluffing with throwing him out. We all know she wasn't. She counts that day as the day she and Kody were divorced because they didn't have a legal marriage. So she said she got to decide, and that was the day. She packed him up, divorced. The rest is reality TV history, and fans were cheering Christine for kicking him to the curb. What's crazy also is when Kody spilled his guts to Robyn, she told him, well, Christine's house is also your house. You should go back over there and just sleep on the couch. I mean, to say the very least, Kody did not take being dumped gracefully. As for Christine, you can tell she's getting some top-notch bedroom loving from her husband, David Woolley, now, because those two cannot keep their hands off each other, and they really haven't since they first started dating, so good for her. So even though Christine said the bedroom action started out exciting with Kody, in the end, he went from a stud to a dud. And now she's got a real man. And I bet David and Christine are going to laugh when they're watching this episode, especially knowing Kody will probably throw a tantrum. But, you know, that's Robyn's problem now.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.